Hey guys, I am here with my first book review in about a month and a half. So, yay! Awesomeness. No spoilers, so feel free to watch this if you have not read this book yet. But the book is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and this book was really good. I gave it a 5 out of 5. And I think the only couple sentence that I can use is I read this in one day. And it's pretty thick. And not even one day. I got it at I started reading it at 4. I read from 4 to 6 yesterday, and then I read from 8 in the morning today until noon. So I read it in about 5-6 hours. So very good. But anyway, it's about a girl named Anna, and Anna lives in Atlanta with her mother, father, and little brother, Sean. And her father is a author who writes the really sappy romance, Nicholas Sparks-ish kinds of books. And he recently got his books turning into movies, and so he sends Anna to France to the to a boarding school. And she meets Meredith, and that is her new friend. And then she meets Etienne, who is a San Franciscan / Parisian / European now. So they meet, and he has a girlfriend, and she has a interest back in Atlanta, and so they obviously can't do anything, but you can't deny their attraction towards each other. And her friends are hilarious. I loved them so much. There was Meredith, Josh, and who else is there? I can't remember her name. Rashan, I think. Rashmi. Sorry, Rashmi. And it was really, really good. I loved it. The characters were awesome, and the imagery that Stephanie Perkins portrayed in this book about Paris was gorgeous. It makes me want to go so much more. And it was just a wonderful book, and Etienne was really, really sweet. One of the only things I wasn't too fond of in the book was her obsession with him at the beginning. But when I started thinking about it, I can't say that I wouldn't do the same thing. So I'm not going to dock her points for that, because I probably would do the same thing. But yeah, I loved that Anna wasn't perfect. I love that she was relatable. I felt like when I was reading the book that she was just talking to me like her best friend, and I was just reading a letter from her, a super long letter. But it was really good, and if you guys have been teetering on the edge about reading it or not, I highly recommend that you do. Definitely a favorite read of this year, and I'm very glad that I took your guys' advice and got it, because it is a really good book. And I was very pleased, and it makes me want to go to Paris now and meet a cute boy. But yeah, it was good, and I loved that Etienne wasn't perfect, and even though he seemed perfect, he just had a lot of issues, and he was really sweet to her, and he was just a nice guy, and it was great. And there was a few little twists in there that I wasn't expecting, and this book at some times made me want to throw it against the wall because of some of the characters in it, mainly Amanda and Dave, and they just totally killed it. But it still was a really good book, and I highly recommend that you guys read it because it was awesome. So definitely a thumbs up for me. If you guys have wanted to read it, go get it. So that is my review. I know it's kind of short, but you just can't help but to love it. So I know it's short, but I have another book that I want to get started on. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm so happy to be back in the bandwagon, as we call it. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll talk to you